Hi. Friday. It's Friday for most people. Oh boy. So yeah, I got, don't really know what to say today. Other than the 20-somethings really got to get their heads on straight. I don't, I don't ever remember being that out of control with my emotions that, you know, I did stuff or even thought about doing stuff like that. It just doesn't, I don't know. Like, I sat there and watched it because it came on our news, breaking news, halfway through The View. And I was like, oh God. And at first, it was so left field. I didn't know what to think. Because, it's an ABC News special report. I'm like, usually they say breaking news, it was a big deal. But apparently they're doing special report now. Because I thought it was just like a press conference on the fiscal cliff or something. Because, we're doing, because that's all coming up too. But no, it actually really was a big deal. I'm not diminishing, just like in the last video about Clackamas, I'm not diminishing that it's a big deal or whatnot. It's just on the coattail so soon that it seems that it was kind of unthinkable. But by the numbers, it is worse than Columbine, and that was a big deal at the time. But the bigger deal with this one is the fact that Columbine and Virginia Tech were done by students of it. This was done by this was done by a 24-year-old in an elementary school. That seems very strange. But anyways, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So, like I said, I don't know what to think, other than, this is going to, between, and really the last one that happened was Virginia Tech, and it wasn't that long ago. I mean, in terms of, like, national media attention shootings, since I've been in high school, has been, in order since high school, Columbine, Virginia Tech, and then the Gabby Giffords in Arizona, then Aurora, Colorado, and then Clackamas Town Center, and now Connecticut. Oh, the lockdown of the school that was near there the next day from Clackamas, it was apparently just some kid really being stupid. He brought a disassembled rifle to school to sell to another student. Take that as you wish, Anyways, so not much more to say. I've been following up on it, but I've just been chilling because I don't really know what to do. There doesn't seem much to do at all. I just got to sit here. I'm going to the store later. Friend, I subscribed to her yesterday. She had to take some muscle relaxants last night, so she's not able to, like, in head she's not able to drive, but she can walk and stuff. It's just sort of, I had a muscle relaxant before, but your brain's the last thing to turn on. So I'm just going to be driving over there. Roommate's in the shower right now. Light on down there. Oops. My arm. There it is. Light's on right there. My arm is a lot longer than I thought. But I'm just I'm not necessarily in shock. because, well, I've been in shock before. This ain't it. It sounds bad, but you know, I've had certain slang terms yelled at me, and then a gun fired. That kind of sent me into shock. I was kind of in shock after my car accident in 2001. I was also in shock after 9/11, but I'm not in shock about this. I have no thoughts. I'm trying to think of things to think about, but it's just, I had to turn it off because I'd already, drowned myself on the news about Clackamas Town Center. And then we had a day of learning all the information, and now, what? Connecticut? It happened, like I said, it turned on at 10:30. I woke up the boyfriend. I woke up Aaron at 11:20. And yeah. Or he was already awake. That's right. He was already awake, but he was laying in bed. And he was like, I feel sick. I feel like I'm coming down with a head cold. I don't know whether I should call or text my manager. I was like, get up, have a cup of coffee, put some food in you. Tell me how you feel in like half an hour. And he's sitting out here and he's drinking his coffee and he had some cinnamon waffles. Just, I think. He ate something. And then he had a cup of coffee and he got dressed and got up and out of bed, and I was like, and he like stood up because I had to turn the news off. I was like, it was getting a bit much for me. So and I was kind of looking for anything, because I like to have stuff yammering in the background. I like to have a television yammer in the background, or sometimes I'll watch crash courses, but I ran out of those. Now I'm on to weekly updates, which made me realize, I'm like, there's going to be people that find this as like find my blogs here as like a little gem, because I keep adding them in to the playlist, and they get punched in at date order, and you can just watch it. You can go all the way from the beginning, and you can watch as my life goes up and down and left and right. I thought about doing it, but then I realized that might be a little bit narcissistic. If I watch like 6 hours of myself just yammering, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, right, I need to stop by the mailbox. I got on my warrior because, well, I've transmogged my shaman to tier 7.5, but he's gotten a belt that is like WWE champion prize fight thing, so I had to find a red transmoggable belt that was male, just, so I had to find that, and there wasn't any on the auction house, so I just, oh god. Got it. I didn't want to type in lava core. I'm making the fiery chain girdle. It's a red, I need an anvil? That is an anvil. What the hell? I'm standing on, requires black anvil. Ah, crap. Oh. Now I gotta get, I'm doing this later. I'm not walking into BRD right now. That. Anyways, so yeah. Probably get her to Iron Forge at least. Oh! Damn it! Yeah, I'm having first world problems right now. So, I guess I'll wrap this up. Because like I said, I'm not necessarily sure. I'm going to leave this one open to anybody who wants to comment about it and talk back and forth. If anything gets out of hand, I will, if there seems to be like trolls or something, that come in and talk on the comments about it, sure, discuss. I'll leave in comments. We'll have a little conversation, but I just don't know what to say now because I'm of that mindset that I need people to ask me questions. I need them to ask me questions, and I don't know what it's like. I don't know what to answer. I don't have any information, but I'm definitely willing to enter into a conversation. Because I have views. Everyone has views on this. Everyone had views after, Aurora. Everyone had views after. And sometimes getting your views out there, even if, they're not, even if you think that they're not popular, getting your views out there help you maybe even realize that they're slightly askew. Or it helps you heal at least, even if you're not going to get convinced from anyone. So yeah, you'll do. Anyways, cute little gnome. Anyway, so I will see y'all later. Not much else to say. My day's kind of boring. Day kind of took a turn ever since it, so yeah. Toodles.